Hello and welcome to KMTV, your roundup of what's going on in Kent on Monday, May the 18th. The Secretary of State has ordered a landowner to stop bulldozing a piece of land over fears it was being prepared for a gypsy site. Jem Collins reports.
Well, you can see the sign here behind me reading Elm Valley Caravan Park, and indeed it does already have existing permission to be used as a 45-pitch touring caravan site. But work has now stopped after concerns that it could be used as a traveller's site. Work had begun on the development shortly before Easter, but there's since been a 900-strong petition by local residents who are concerned both about the scale of the development and what it might end up being used for. Medway Council has now launched an investigation, although the developer, William John Smith, is currently unavailable for comment. This is Jem Collins in Elm for KMTV.
It's feared a building could collapse after a fire tore through it late last night. Around 20 firefighters tackled the blaze at a disused pub in Strood. Graham Stothard has more.
Yes, so it's the old watermill on Canal Road that went up in smoke during the night. Firefighters were called at around 9:15 yesterday evening. There were concerns at the time that there were some people inside, but so far there haven't been any reports of any injuries. The first floor of the building, as you can see, has been completely gutted by the blaze. It came the night after two people had a lucky escape from a house fire in Chatham. A man and a woman were rescued from the burning building in Queen Street by firefighters who spent more than 2 hours at the scene. They were both treated for smoke inhalation. The fire there, it's thought, began in a kitchen before spreading to an upper floor bedroom. Here, though, the cause of the blaze is as yet unknown. This is Graham Stothard for KMTV in Strood.
Technical glitches mean some drivers are being charged twice to use the Dartford Crossing, according to a leading motorist group. The AA says it's heard from several customers since the new Dart charge system was introduced last November. Highways England say the vast majority of the 100,000 chargeable crossings at Dartford each day are processed accurately, and they're working to ensure any errors are kept to an absolute minimum. In other news, a man's died after he was hit by a train at Westmoreland Station. Emergency services were called yesterday afternoon and say the death is not being treated as suspicious. A 38-year-old Sittingbourne man known for his similarity to comedy character Borat has been found guilty of sexually assaulting a teenage girl. Lifeguard Martin McAndrews from Heather Close was ordered to do community service and sacked from his job at Swallows Leisure Centre in the town. And a family sent to court by a housing association for owing rent say they won't pay it until their home is fixed. Adrian Constable and Sharon Pollard say the house is slowly subsiding, but experts sent by Amicus Horizon say the building is safe and habitable. Contractors have been hired to fix the problems. And finally, a wannabe councillor in Medway says he was shocked to receive 0 votes in the local election, despite voting for himself. Paul Dennis, who stood for the Trade Union and Socialist Coalition in Rainham North, says his family and friends also voted for him. The returning officer in Medway says he accepts it's unusual, but now the result has been declared, there's nothing the council can do. There's more local news on KMFM, and you can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook, but that's it from KMTV.